location manager for Warner Brothers, Charlestown Productions. We're doing a movie called Black Mass, based on the book, starring Johnny Depp. And we're going to be filming this spring, basically throughout Metro Boston until the beginning of August. But we have a day scheduled in the North End on Margaret Street, which is right now currently scheduled for around 10, 11 in the morning, and it will go till 8 or 9 that evening. Once the sun goes down, we're pretty much done there. And that is a Thursday. It's May 29th. To facilitate that scene, we're gonna, I know parking is the toughest challenge for everybody. We are gonna request resident spaces, and for every resident space that we take up on the shooting day, and we do have a couple prep days and a day to get everything back to normal, the resident parking that we do take up, we will offer vouchers at the North End Garage for anybody, and we will work out with everybody how to arrange that, but we will have it. But the gist of the shot is that we are going to basically occupy Margaret Street. We're requesting the closure of Margaret Street for the day while we're there. It's a period movie taking place in the late 70s. So we're going to switch out the LED street lamps to the old sodium vapor looking street lamps. And probably, if anybody is a resident of Margaret Street and owns one of the planter barrels, I understand they're all individually owned. So we're going to be looking to move those for the day and bringing them back. And hopefully that doesn't cause too many headaches. I think the town did that the last time they were there, so I don't know how difficult that would be. But in the scene, we'll have camera positions all over Margaret Street. Anything that we'll see, which would be the entrance of Sheaf Street at Margaret and the entrance of Prince Street at Margaret, we'll have to make parking period cars, picture cars that day, and then we will have a camera position on the top of our location on Margaret Street, which will look down on Margaret Street. And again, like we'll start filming that day, guessing around 11 a.m. We'll go till sundown, and then we'll move to a second location. To prep that, the parking that we're obviously the big trucks can't come in when we're a big movie. We're gonna request the parking at the mouth of Prince Street to have our stake beds land, and then they'll be carting stuff over to Margaret Street. So it'll be a little bit of a parking impact, but we'll provide, like I said, the resident parking we take up. And they'll be doing that for the 2 days before, 27th to 28th. The filming day, there'll be police offering intermittent traffic control while we roll the camera. We can't have modern SUVs and stuff like that drive down Prince Street, so we'll be holding up the traffic for the take. But the police will be there to make sure everything's moving. The prep and restore days are really, the parking is really the only impact. We won't be holding up traffic, we won't be doing anything like that. It'll be just our people doing the work, making it look like 1970s. One other thing with that is that we do have a second location that day that is currently scheduled out of the North End, but we're contemplating maybe staying in the North End and filming it. And that's actually going to be a scene that might run until midnight, 1 a.m. at the latest. It's a night scene right now. We're looking at Tileston. There's a nice little intersection of Unity and Tileston Street that would fit the script. The thing with that scene, if it does happen, is we're going to make it rain, so there'll be rain towers. There's not much of a scene. There's no driving. There's no gunshots. There's nothing like that. But it would just be, I don't know who's familiar with the book Black Mass, but it would just be them discovering a victim in a car. And the shot is really just pulling in to that. But it's raining that night, so there'll be rain towers. We might ask people that we see to either keep their lights on or keep their lights off, and we'll be dealing with them personally and directly. So that may or may not happen. We like it. We're still deciding, and we will address City Hall, who we've been working with, if it's something that we would like to go forward with, but I just felt it was worth a mention here tonight. Other than that, that's basically the gist of what we have planned, and I'll leave some of my cards here if you guys have any questions, so you know who to get a hold of, or have any other concerns, anything that we can do to lessen our impact. We're happy to do.
The second shoot, you on what two streets and what day?
The scheduled shoot is on Margaret Street, which is May 29th, Thursday. The second one will be that same day. But instead of leaving the north end at 8 p.m., we'll stay in the north end.
You said
Unity and Tileston. Currently contemplated, I think is the right terminology. Yeah, me too.
Don't underestimate what it's going to take to move those flower pots.
I'm not underestimating. I'm scared to death of it.
Yeah, good.
I don't know. I have a couple contacts over there that I think can help me. I was really hoping there was like Friends of Margaret Street, and it was going to be easy, but I don't think it's going to be.
Yeah, many of them will have to be lifted from the bottom. Otherwise, they're going to fall apart. And also make sure that they get put back exactly where they are. Because I know a number of people that get upset even if they shift a matter of a foot away.
No. And oddly enough, some of you might know this or not, but this is kind of a unique situation for me where I actually I live on Chief Street. So I do movies all over the place, and I try to do them here. And this is about as close to my doorstep as I've ever gotten.
Okay.
So we know where to find you.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, and Black Mass is based on a book that two Globe writers have written about a certain gangster from South Boston.
I can say where you're going.
Yeah, we're still
Johnny Depp plays, I believe, that certain gangster.
All right.